So, I am back, and I'm going to pretend that little debacle did not happen. I talked briefly to folks on Discord, and I think what I need to do to avoid that kind of problem happening again is I need to be a little less greedy with trying to get sneak attacks. I think that's what it is. If I can just draw these enemies out one at a time, they aren't that big a deal. But if I try to get greedy and I start trying to get a whole bunch of sneak attacks, then I have to face the entire mob all at once, and that doesn't end well. So, yeah. I think if we do this way, it'll save me a lot of trouble. Or at least I'm hoping it will. Now, there's one more possessed over here, I believe. Yeah. I was hoping to get a sneak attack on that other guy, but oh well. Nah, I don't need to heal up just yet, but we're gonna go ahead and use this little, thingy-mabob here to kind of cart the soldier. Or to cart him, well... I guess I am carting him. I'm using a kite thil, or a cart thil. My words. I can't. I'm so flustered from that nonsense that just happened that I just. My words. I can't use them. And I'm gonna go over to that body again. And I'm gonna stuff some things in it. Real quick. There. I'll just use that friendo as he's gonna be storage for me. Forget about that body that you saw laying there though, guys. Just forget about it. It doesn't exist. It was a figment of your imagination, guys. A figment of your imagination. I grab that, and I think I'm going to use this knight's body as a place to store some of these cart thils, because I really don't need them taking up a ton of space in my inventory right now. I can always come back for them later if I need them. So, let's see what we have in this chest. Hopefully I actually get a rare this time. That would be nice. We get Forsaken Diary Scroll number 7, and we get some jerky that I'll take, and a couple of nice things, but, you know, things I don't necessarily care about that much. Actually, you know what, yeah, I'll just go ahead and put all this stuff on the knight's body for now. And let us open up this door over here. Dead end, okay. And then we go over here, and is that a possessed or a plague? I can't tell from here. Guess it was a plague spawn. Alright, well. Let's see here. What would be the best? I guess, no, I don't wanna use that little totem, because there's a chest right next to it, and I'd end up getting spawned, or I'd end up getting stuck on one of them. And I really didn't want that, but it is what it is. Come here, friendo. I can cut you just fine around these things. Yeah, so I think this strategy will work out pretty well. I need to take it nice and slow. That's really the key. I need to take my time and not muck about with trying to get greedy and try and get too fancy here. We just need to take it nice and easy. We got a leper soldier here. Cool. I'll hit you, and you did. And now I need to aggro one of them. Yes, this will do. This will do nicely. Heal myself up, go around, and Now, you can't do much about it. I'm gonna assume at least one of these up here is possessed. Yeah. And what are you, friendo? You're a leper soldier. Excellent. So this strategy, obviously, it's going to take longer to clear the dungeon using this strategy, but I feel like the amount of... Oh, well, and then I mucked it up there. But I feel like the amount of resources that it's going to save me in terms of armor and weapons is very much worth it. It's very, very much worth the effort, I feel. Alright, so let's get one of these guys aggroed. There we go. It's going to be a little bit boring to watch in real time, I think, so I will forgive you if you decide that you want to, you know, skip ahead or something. Oh, unfortunately I took a hit, but, you know, we will refine our strategy as things move along here. I don't think I'm really going to be able to sneak attack many of these guys anyway. Plague spawn, so I definitely don't want to get hit by this guy. That'll really, really suck. Excellent. And then, what else do we have in here? We have a soldier and, looks like another soldier. So, sneak attack this one. Get another hit in. Excellent. And actually, I kind of wonder if I could use that chest in there. Oh well. This'll do. And chest number 2. Please give me some goodies. Some goodies. Bronze ingots. I would definitely consider those goodies. Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and well, let's see what enemy is over here real quick. It is a possessed. All right, cool. Oop, and I have no idea why he ran around that way, but I'll take it. I'll open up this door and see what's back here. Ooh, that's a 4-way room, I believe, with a crap load of enemies. Well, we're gonna be heading back there before long, for sure. So put everything I can on the knight's body, and actually I will go ahead and take that and throw that in there, that in there, that in there. I'll go ahead and take another one. And actually I could just use these chests to put a bunch of supplies in as well. That didn't really occur to me, but yeah, it works. I'll just, you know, take a whole bunch of stuff and shove it in the nearest chest to the entrance, and that'll make it a lot easier for just, you know, bringing everything back up to the surface. So, some bronze. That's really nice. That'll save me a lot of time and effort in making tier 4 chest pieces. Now, in terms of what enemies we have up here, yeah, I'm gonna assume at least one of them is possessed. We'll try that. And what else do we have? A plague spawn and something else, but I will happily take the leper soldier. Alright, friendo. No, don't run all the way over there, you big dumb. Just hit him from where we're at. Ah. Not the way I would have wanted it to go, but oh well. I think actually this is... yeah, it's possessed. So... it came out. Ooh, that's a Forsaken. So I actually want to get a lot of distance. And I am going to switch to my halberd to deal with this guy. And actually I can also kite him to a certain extent as well. I just need to get to a appropriate place, such as this. This will work. Boop. Boop. Ow! Damn it. I probably could have finished him off with the cart though, but oh well. Oh, I didn't realize that he had followed me all the way back here as well. Well, that was my mistake. That was also my mistake, but yeah, that's wow. He followed me a long ways. So, let me see, what else would I want to talk about whilst I practice this? Alright, I suppose it would be a good idea to mention that we, seeing as how the dungeons have been out for a couple of days now, we have a better idea of what all is actually obtainable from the dungeons now. And it looks like there is one piece of the torture chair that is not yet in the game. It looks like there's one piece. It's some kind of like, I don't know. I would call it holy crap, the lag. I would not call it a holy crap, the lag. I would call it like, I don't know, some kind of like plier type deal. But it's an item that nobody as of yet has actually managed to find. So we're pretty sure that either it is extremely rare because nobody's found it yet, or it may actually be an item that is not yet in the game. So while we can get the design for the torture chair, we cannot actually complete it just yet. What is this? Ooh, another scroll for Gerard Eisenhorn's diary. Or, is it diary? It's, the journal. Okay. The journal of Gerard Eisenhorn. But let us see where all of these various paths lead. But yeah, that's not in the game. Unfortunately, the bridle is not yet in the game, so we still can't make the stable in order to get a horse. But there is some indication that that might be coming sooner rather than later. Just from some things that devs have been saying, and I mean, we could just be interpreting that completely wrong, but that's what many of us are hoping. Let me see. Is there a chest in here? Doesn't look like there is. Let me try and get one guy. Come on, one guy. There we go. Got one guy. So it's kind of a boring strategy, but it works very well. So I am going to keep employing it. And actually, this cage might be excellent for kiting as well. I say might be, as I get hit. Another soldier, alrighty then. Follow me, Mr. Soldier. But, yeah, a lot of people are still very much looking for the looking for the cart, not the cart, the various pieces that are missing for the saddle. A lot of people are really, really hoping to be able to get the horse soon. And I understand that. I mean, horseback riding's actually been something that's been talked about in Last Day on Earth for a very long time as well, but it just never happened. But with the horse essentially being our equivalent to the motorcycle in that game, which allows you to, it allows you to travel much farther. It allows you to fast travel without using energy and all of that. And we have yet to actually figure out how that mechanic is going to work for Grimsoul. I assume that the horse will just have like a fullness meter or something, and you have to feed it in order for it to take you places. But we don't really know how exactly that's going to work. But obviously, being able to fast travel without using energy, or just essentially having way more energy, would be really, really nice. And then I believe we have one last enemy here? Yeah, and we're not going to be able to sneak attack him. And it's possessed. Oh, it just occurs to me, I'm still wearing my Tier 3 chest. Well, oh well, that's not a big deal. It is somewhat of a big deal in that I do need to go and grab some more Tier 3 armor, because this is about to break. So I will go ahead and grabbed everything from there. I will go ahead and grab some stuff from here, and we will haul it up top, I believe. Once I consolidate all of it into a single place, so I can see exactly what I... Okay, so I'll take the bronze, I'll take that, and I suppose I will take those. And we will head up top and grab some more armor, and then actually I think I'll take a look at that path over to the left, or the top there. And I will see what all is up there. Actually, I imagine, yeah, most of that stuff was stuff I could stack. But thus far, I'm relatively happy with this strategy. I don't think I've broken any flanged maces yet, and I've already taken out several enemies. I mean, several rooms full of enemies, really. So it's working out pretty well, I think. It is just taking quite some time. And seeing as how that last episode was, well, it was pretty crap. I will go ahead and extend this episode, even though my my phone is kind of melting currently. It's getting pretty hot between playing the actual game and actually just the dungeon itself. Kind of, I don't know why. I guess it must be kind of resource intensive, because it is definitely eating up, or heating up rather, my phone quite a bit. Do I want to grab an additional weapon? Yeah, I should probably grab another mace. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And thus far, what have I used for healing? I've used 5 berry juice, 6 jerky, 3 barrels of honey, and a bandage. And honestly, I really didn't need to use those barrels of honey if I had decided to not be so stingy with that Forsaken. But yeah. And I'm trying to do this as cheaply as possible this run, so might it's a little bit experimentation, a little bit just going off of my own theories, and we'll see what actually works out in besides just you know, in theory. In theory, a lot of the things that I come up with should work, but in practice, not so much. Alright, so let's see where this door will take me. I assume this is probably gonna be like a dead-end room. Yeah, this looks like a dead-end to me. Now... Aha, okay. So, grab you guys out, and I am going to take you to this room. Because I can cut you around this little table. Kind of, sort of. If I can do it properly. Oof, the lag there. Game just completely froze up on me. Okay. And thus far, it looks like I'm using a lot less cart thils. What do I keep? I guess I might as well call it a kite thil because that's what I'm using it for. I'm just kiting enemies. But I'm actually using a lot less cart thils than I thought I would initially, because I knew I was gonna have to three-shot these enemies with the cart thil, which was one of the things that's kind of against the cart thil in this case, is that it has a low durability. And I'm gonna have to three-shot the weak enemies as opposed to two-shot them with the maces. But I mean, every hit with the cart thil is one hit I can save, and not have to use my maces for. I can save those for the possessed, which make up a large bulk of them of the enemies. Really, I mean. I think in the first run there were like 71 something possessed that I did. The first dungeon run that I did, and then after that, I want to say the second one had like, it had probably close to 90 or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to actually. I wrote all of this down when I reviewed the video, and then I put it in a spreadsheet, which makes it much easier to look at, so I'd have to look at the spreadsheet to be exactly sure, but yeah, it's there's a large number of possessed, and you know, they just eat up your maces and whatnot. Really hardcore. So if I can save some durability on, you know, enemies that aren't really that big of a threat, then I think that's a pretty good idea. Now, did I completely clear out this room? Yes, I did, and it had nothing in it. That is unfortunate. I think the room on the right here was a dead end. Yes, it was. Alright, and I know at least one possessed is over here. So I'll grab this guy, and I'm pretty sure the guy behind him, or behind this wall right here, is possessed. Oh, there are two possessed. And unfortunately, my weapon is about to break, so had to waste some food there to get out of that situation. What do I want to do? I guess I'll just go ahead and use that, as kind of cringy as that idea is to me. I guess I'll see what enemy I have to fight up here next. I should be able to get close enough to identify them without, Okay, so it's a possessed, so I'll just go ahead and switch this. Pull you out. And that works just fine. My goodness, the lag. Double possessed. Great. And I mean, they kind of hurt when I'm trying to be cheap on armor, but at the same time, it's like I haven't really been using that much in terms of healing items up to this point. I really haven't. So it's like I have healing items to spare. But I don't want to be using up as many weapons as I have been. That's for sure. The amount of weapons that I've been using is just ludicrous. And damn it, a little bit of lag there. Kind of made me underestimate or not judge where I was properly. Oh, Desecrator, hello there. Okay, so the Desecrator, there's actually an interesting strategy for dealing with Desecrators that we've found. My buddy Hacks on Discord, he kind of discovered it, and apparently Starsnipe, who is a pretty big YouTuber, I guess, he actually discovered it inadvertently in his first dungeon update video, which is an interesting thing whereby you can use a corner to avoid a Desecrator's hits. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough to actually employ this strategy, so it's a little bit risky, but I'm going to attempt to show it off. So we're going to get that sneak attack off. I'm going to switch to my mace. And then I am going to find an appropriate corner to try and show this off. I believe this corner will work. So the basic idea is you kind of stand here where he should be within your range. And you go around a corner, which I did not do very well there. And then he misses you. Like this. This is the basic idea. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that that is a bug in the game and that it is not supposed to work like that. So, it is something that I imagine they will fix at some point. So, I'm not going to say, you know, that you should really exploit the crap out of that. You can, certainly. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to use the halberd and kite him around this little table here. This will work out better for me, I believe. There, that works out much better. I don't want to play around with those guys too much. They hurt. Obviously, a halberd is not my preferred weapon of choice to have to be using, but if it works, it works. I'm trying to do this cheaply, so it's obviously not in any way, shape, or form a cheap weapon to get and use, but it does the job. So, but yeah, that's an interesting strategy. If you get really good at the timing on that, you can essentially kill a Desecrator with pretty much any weapon, any decent attack speed weapon, and take absolutely no damage. I'm not planning to get very good with that strategy because, I mean, Starsnipe showed it off on his channel. He abused it a number of times. And if Starsnipe did it, I'm sure the developers saw it. So I'm sure they will fix it. So, oh my goodness, another Desecrator? Are you kidding me? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead a couple of minutes, guys, because I'm just gonna take him back to that same room and use that table to deal with him. That is exactly what my plan is. I'm gonna deal with this stupid possessed. Now, was that 2 Desecrators? No, okay. So that other one must just be a normal, like, trash mob, I guess. And apparently the Desecrator had some funky things going on with his pathfinding there. I don't know what that was. I really do not know what that was all about. That was interesting to watch on the mini-map, though. And then the last guy must be... he's either a soldier or a plague spawn, but he's nothing of consequence. Okay, so... Nope. Shoot! Damn it! Lag? Choose a side, Desecrator. Pick a side, friendo. Oh, come on, that should have hit him. And that should not have hit me, but it did. I got stuck on the bench there. I really don't like all the crap that they put in here. It's really annoying. Especially because a lot of it doesn't, or well, pretty much none of it shows up on your mini-map. So it's like, if I'm navigating by the mini-map, which I usually am, you know, you don't see it at all. So I run into it because I'm not looking at it, because I don't see it. Because I'm looking at the mini-map, I need to see exactly where the doorway is before I actually get to said doorway. Okay, so we're gonna play the same. Oh, damn it! Well, we were going to employ the same strategy with that plague spawn. Unfortunately, I did not execute it properly. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to that group of enemies, guys, and then I'm gonna call that an episode. I think this has been a. What, a 32-minute long episode now? That's a pretty decent length episode. Thus far, I really haven't used much in terms of my weapons. Used a couple cart thils and such, but not... The weapon usage and the food usage really hasn't been too bad yet. I've only used half a stack of jerky. I've used 6 berry juice, a couple of bandages, and 5 honey. So, all things considered, I think that's pretty good. But, yeah. I will go ahead and call this an episode, guys. And, hopefully, you've enjoyed thus far. Hopefully, this has been informative or helpful. Maybe it's given you ideas yourself on how to do this dungeon efficiently. And we will carry on in the next episode. Till then, guys, take care.